I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. After highs today in the mid-60s to the low 70s and a cold front passes, northerly winds create near critical fire weather conditions due to gusty winds of 30 to 40. Light rain, sprinkles, and flurries are possible across western and central Nebraska this late day through this evening. Behind the front, highs tomorrow ranging from the low to mid-50s in central and eastern Nebraska, otherwise right around 60. Underneath the ridge of high pressure, highs warm into the 60s for Saturday. Some rain is possible as soon as Saturday night when low pressure begins to track across the plains. Rain chances increase from southwest to northeast on Sunday. Those chances gradually decreasing Monday before moving out of the entire area from Monday night into Tuesday morning. Most of the rain amounts expected to range from 1/10 of an inch to 1/2 inch, possibly some localized amounts up to an inch. Daytime highs cool into the 50s for Sunday, then the mid-40s to the low 50s for Monday on into Wednesday. For our long-term forecast, cooler than normal temperatures are predicted Tuesday through November 29th for Nebraska and Kansas. Nebraska and Kansas precipitation chances decrease with near normal to slightly below normal precipitation Tuesday through November 29th. The latest regional drought monitor shows Nebraska decreased a percentage point to 59% drought-free. It's drought-free to abnormally dry in much of the central and western part of Nebraska, along with the far northeast. A small area of moderate to severe drought is found from St. Paul to east of Kearney, Minden, and Red Cloud, as well as much of eastern Nebraska. Extreme to exceptional drought coverage stays at 11% of Nebraska, to include areas along and east of a line from Fullerton to Grand Island, Hastings, and Superior. Kansas dropped 4 percentage points to 11% drought-free. Drought-free to abnormally dry locations are in far western Kansas to the south of I-70, the extreme south-central, and the southeast corner. A large majority of Kansas continues to be in moderate to severe drought. Extreme to exceptional drought is still at 8% of Kansas, including pockets near Stockton to Russell and Beloit, Rice County and northern Reno County, and towards the southeast from Howard to Sedan. Key weather factors driving the markets include a storm moving into the plains this weekend, good rain for Argentina, heavy rain in southern Brazil, and a return of rain to central Brazil. Active weather evolves in the U.S. the next several days. Before that, mostly mild and dry weather covers much of the country. Low pressure moving northward near the Atlantic coast delivers rain and gusty winds to parts of Florida through early tomorrow, followed by similar conditions on Saturday in coastal New England. A Pacific storm arrives in the northwest this weekend, delivering rain and snow. Early next week, low pressure developing over the central or southern plains begins to intensify while drifting northeastward into the Ohio Valley. That likely leads to stormy weather across parts of the south, east, and lower Midwest during pre-Thanksgiving holiday travel. Much colder air trails the storm, starting across the northern plains and upper Midwest. In Brazil, dryness and heat in the central continues to overly stress developing soybeans and cause the need for replanting, while wetness across the south causes flooding issues for developing corn and soybeans. That changes this weekend when rain in South Brazil moves north into the central states. The more typical wet season rains in central Brazil, though, may not last long. Heavy rain is also still likely to continue at times in South Brazil. Argentina is striking more of a balance during their drought recovery, with scattered rain moving through the next few weeks, bringing decent amounts to most of the key growing areas. With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins.